Could you have money blocks that are keeping money from coming to you easily and effortlessly? Probably. My name is Ryan.
I'm Wesley.
And we are the Intentional Lifestyle Creators. Welcome to ILC TV. We're super pumped you're here. And this channel is all about entrepreneurship, lifestyle. It's about you. It's about helping you create more passive income in your online business. So if that kind of stuff you can get down with, make sure you subscribe and you press that bell. We're going to show you things you can do so you can make more freaking money.
So you can stop blocking money from coming to you.
Yeah, don't be a money blocker.
Don't be a blocker.
Yeah.
What do you feel like?
Let me tell you how I feel. I feel like there's definitely been times in my life where like you feel like you're doing things like the fundamental way of like, okay, if I do this and this and this, then I'm going to make money, right? However, there's always these I don't know, magical, invisible underlying things that your thoughts could be keeping you from making the money that you could make.
Yeah, no, I think that's a huge thing. Like, so many people have it in their head, like, I don't come from a wealthy family, so I'll never be wealthy. Or, like, they are taught all their life because they come from a poor family, like, money is evil, or
right.
People with a lot of money are bad people. Or, like, my mom thinks anyone with money is Illuminati.
Yeah.
So
no, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just had a call with a guy, and he was stuck. He was stuck because he was like, dude, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I got going on. I don't even know if I really want to be in business anymore. And then we got to this money block, and it was crazy because he was holding on to this thing of, I grew up broke, my parents didn't have money, so now that I have a little bit of money, I gotta like save it, because if I don't,
right.
then I got it, so it's never gonna come back. So he's holding on to this belief of money's never gonna come back. And what's, like, we want to hear from you guys, like, what's your belief about money?
Yeah.
We actually put together 10 affirmations. So if you go to ilcuniversity.com/money, then you can see the show notes, and we put 10 things that are holding people back, 10 bad money beliefs, and you can pick one that maybe is not working for you.
Okay, but let's not dwell on the bad beliefs.
No, you gotta understand.
Flip it around.
You gotta figure out. Obviously,
Yeah,
that's what we're doing this podcast. It's like you give them the problem, and then you give them the solution.
Yeah. So figure
Here's the problem. You go figure it out.
Figure out what your block is, because I feel like a lot of people have them, and that is why you're not attracting money or allowing money to come into your life. So yeah, like what you said about the saving thing, like so many people like are like, I have to save every penny, like Scrooge.
Yeah.
Like, but that's not the way money works.
Right.
So that's not ever gonna allow money to keep revolving back to you.
So a few things that I really want to hit on with this topic is, one, careful who you listen to about money. Okay?
True that.
We are all about passive income. We're all about entrepreneurship and online business and freedom and balance and all that stuff. Our man Dave Ramsey is not. Okay? So, if you...
Are you about to talk shit about Dave Ramsey?
I'm about to lay it down on... I'm not. Look, Dave Ramsey is awesome. Okay? Dave Ramsey is a boss. He's good at what he does. He the way he develops his whole brand, like... He's amazing for certain people. For us, he's not. For a lifestyle creator, Dave Ramsey's not the one. So that's why we listen to people like Robert Kiyosaki and listen to people like Grant Cardone. And we're looking for people that are like, hey, I want to get rich. And if that makes you uncomfortable, that may be a block for you. Because I know that if we get rich, we can help more people, we can make a bigger impact, we can serve more, we can make it happen. The more money we make.
Right. That's the thing. Like some people, like it's that lack mindset that like, okay, well, like Dave Ramsey, like I need to turn in my good car to get a piece of shit $200 car so I don't have any bills because like I have a lack mindset. Instead, you should be like, well, no, I'm just going to make more money to pay for these nicer things that I want.
You should have some things that
don't be crazy.
Yeah, don't be stupid.
But I'm not driving a piece of shit car.
Right, and I get where you come from to some stuff, but at the same time, he's talking to the person that has no way of making more. He's talking to the person that, hey, look, I'm on salary, I'm on time, it's already set, so I have to figure out what I can do with what I got. And to a certain extent, yes, we have to think like, okay, what can I do with what I got? How can I maximize what I have? However, how can I get more? How can I do more? How can I be more? And I feel like when it comes to this subject, you have to understand how money works. I think we have to seek how money works. Like there's a book, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I think it's a great book on money, how to obviously make more money, how to save more money, and how to multiply your money should be the kind of formula that we go off. However, one thing that I think that we have done and then we kind of got off of it, but we're definitely back on it now, is tithing. It's one of those things where tithing is one of the biggest things that you can do to attract more into your life, attract more money into your life, because not only, even if you're not biblical or even if you're not spiritual, it creates, which we are, okay? But on the what's it called? The quantum field level, okay? It creates a vacuum, because when you create a hole in the universe, it has to be filled. And when you are giving, and not giving to receive, but you're just giving and you're just pouring out and out and out, it creates an imbalance in the universe. And how the universe is always looking for truth and balance. So because it's going to have to find balance on the other end, money now has to come to you. So like doing free services and giving your time and giving, your money and donating and tithing and all these things, it creates this imbalance in the universe that has to come back to you. It's a law. Now, if you sit there and think, okay, I'm going to give so it does come back to me, that's probably not going to work, because now you're just trying to manipulate a law. You're not doing it because it's just natural to do.
And so for those who that didn't make sense for...
Bye, peace, you don't get it.
No, because it did not make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it does not make sense.
How does it not make sense?
It makes sense because I've heard it a billion times. For someone hearing that, quantum leap and all this
I didn't
jazz,
even say quantum leap.
Well, that's what it sounded like.
I could see it in your face too, because
I know. I was looking at you like, bruh.
Oh my goodness.
So I've always tithed, right? And even as a single mom, I'm just putting it in a different perspective, okay, for other people to understand it. I was a single mom and whatever. You need to fix your face.
That's what you look like.
And I never was actually worried about money. And I think tithing was a big part of that. I had, daycare by myself and rent and all these bills by myself, and I wasn't making a ton of money. But that worry of not having enough to pay the bills or whatever was never an issue, just because I feel because I tithed, not that I was expecting that God would give it back, but he just took that worry away from me.
Right. One, it's in the Bible, and then two, it does actually create a feeling of abundance.
Right.
Because every time you give, you're feeling like you have enough, or you have enough to surplus.
Right, and I wasn't done.
Hey.
So.
Trust me, how many times? Oh, and I wasn't finished.
I'm allowed to do the cutting off. You're not. So anyways, and then there was this time where I went through a couple months period for some reason of not tithing. And I started feeling all this anxiety and stressing out that I couldn't pay the bills and this and that. And I was like, what changed? I'm making more money than I was. What happened? And I started tithing again and immediately went away. So even if you don't understand all the like the
Yeah.
laws and everything he was talking about, like go by the feeling. Like start tithing. This wasn't even supposed to be about tithing, but just start tithing and like see how much of a difference it makes in your life after like a month or two. Like I'm telling you, I promise you, it'll make a huge change, like inside and out.
So, but you have to do it in a way where you're not attached to it. You have to do it with gratitude. And another thing, you know, when it comes to, are you blocking yourself from money? Even when you pay bills that you don't necessarily want to pay, so like internet or phone or whatever, like, you know, you'd be like, AT&T just ripping me off, or I got to pay for this. Instead of having this bad attitude or negative energy towards bills that you may not be super happy about, just find ways to be like, man, I'm so happy and grateful that I can give, you know, $500 to this bill,
right,
or this power, or this car, or whatever you're paying.
Right.
You know, you may have, you know, when my car, the thingy broke in the car, the alternator. When the alternator went out in my car, obviously it's a nice newer car. The alternator's not supposed to go out that quickly. However, it was, you know what? I'm so happy and grateful that I can give this $400 to this shop for doing a great job. I'm paying them for a service for fixing my car. Thank you very much. And I'm not holding on to that money. I'm allowing it to let go.
So I think the main thing here is like find what your blockage is. Like, because I think that we all have a blockage. So like find what your blockage is and then like flip it around.
Yeah.
So like you touched on something before and I wanted to talk about it.
But I was telling like the coaching call that I had with Aaron. He found out that, hey, I have a money block around, like I'm holding on to all my money. So one of the things I told him to do was, I was like, dude, what's the most you've ever spent on dinner? And he was like, $100. And I was like, what is the most that you think what's the threshold that you would ever like spend on dinner? And he was like, $300. So I said, go take your girlfriend out for a $350 dinner. Like, go have a night out and just enjoy it. Feel as if you have it. Feel like you know what? Like, I've got it. I can make more. It's money, and I'm enjoying the time with this person that I love.
He ain't never took me out. $100.
Right. No. $100 for some wine, if that's the case. But what we're telling you to do is like stretch yourself and find whatever. So when you go to ilcuniversity.com/money and you check out the list of 10 things that could be blocking you from your money, pick the one or two that resonate with you most, and then on the adverse, create a new affirmation and create a new action to get you out of it. And again, it's gonna feel uncomfortable. You know, I told Aaron, I was like, dude, it's gonna feel uncomfortable when you get that check and it's $350. You're gonna look at it and be like, you know, but you have to just, again, say, you know what, I'm not gonna react. I'm gonna respond in the way that I want to feel and say, you know what, this was an amazing dinner. I would have paid, you know, $500, $600, twice as much for the time that we had tonight and the memories that we created, and that is worth it all. And
so, no, one thing I just wanted to throw in there, like if you aren't somebody who you're like, well, I don't want to make a lot of money because I don't want anything else. If you have like if you have the capability to make a lot of money, make that money and give it. Yeah. Like you should be giving already, but like I'm gonna throw my mom in there again. Like she has the capability to make so much money with this really like rare skill that she has. And she's like, well, I don't want money. I don't want to charge people. And I'm like, no, but you could charge people who have the money, who want to give you money, and then give it to whoever you want to give it to.
Like she's huge into these churches and these organizations. And it's one of those things where, you know what, if you had an extra $10, $20, $30, $50,000 and you say, you know what, I don't want it. I don't really want it. Guess what? Now you can impact those same churches, the same communities, the same charities that you want to support more. now you can say, you know what, I gave 50 grand to this charity, and because I just didn't really want the money. So if you have the capability and you have the capacity,
it's important to not be selfish
Yeah.
and to do it. And it's not always for you. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be for you anyways.
yeah, if God gave you the ability to do it, to me, it's almost a slap in the face to not use your God-given talents in a way to create something that is going to make this world a better place. And if people pay you for it, then damn it, they pay you for it. And if you don't want the money, then get rid of it somehow. You know, people do that all the time. So definitely we want to hear from you. So snap a quick pic of this episode. Tag us on Instagram at ILC University.
Yeah, I want to know what you figured out your blockage was, and then I also want to know how you flipped it around and how you're going to think of it from now on.
Yeah. So we want to give a shout out to our man Chris. He just said he had his first $1,000 day. He is a VIP tribe member in ILCU. Really awesome guy. He said he had his first $1,000 day, and coming from a guy we know, Chris, who had no idea. He was just a security guard at a prison, had no idea about online business or any of this stuff.
He's a grandpa.
Yep, just got a new house. So shout out to Chris and all that stuff. And again, if you want to get better at your money thoughts and knowing more about money and how money works, head over to ilcuniversity.com/money. Check out the show notes for this one, and make sure you connect with us on Instagram so we can continue this conversation. All right? All the episodes can be found at theilcspot.com. We out of here. See you.